Mr. Speaker, this week I officially introduced the Coastal Commission Accountability Act to strip the California Coastal Commission of its powers under federal law. The Coastal Commission is simply out of control. It's one of the most out-of-control agencies in the whole country, and it has veered far from its purpose of protecting the coast. From blocking SpaceX launches to obstructing fire prevention projects, the Commission has repeatedly threatened the safety of Californians and weakened our national defense, while needlessly undercutting innovation and economic progress. The need to rein the Commission in has now become urgent as we face the challenge of rebuilding Los Angeles following the fires. And that will not be possible if the Commission is allowed to continue operating as it has been. Just to give you a couple examples of some of its abuses, one of them specifically related to fire. In 2019, the LA Department of Water and Power began replacing nearly 100-year-old power line poles, wooden poles, that are cutting through Topanga State Park. The project, though, was halted because there was apparently an endangered plant, the Bronton's Milkovich plant that was in the area. Now, the goal of this project was to improve fire safety for the Pacific Palisades area by replacing the wooden poles with steel, widening fire access lanes in the area, and installing wind and fire-resistant power lines. This was all after the area had been identified as having an elevated fire risk. What the Coastal Commission did, because of this Bronton's Milkovich plant, is they marched in, they halted the project, and they even demanded $2 million in fines. On top of that, the Commission has blocked a desalination plant that had been proposed in Huntington Beach. It has stood in the way of housing, contributing to the housing crisis that we have in California. And it even tried to stop SpaceX from launching rockets out of Vandenberg. This one was particularly remarkable because SpaceX and the Air Force came and said, we want to increase our launch cadence at Vandenberg. These launches are very important for a number of reasons when it comes to innovation and space exploration and when it comes to national security. That's why the Air Force was involved. And the Coastal Commission said, no, we're not going to allow that. And what was the reason they cited? Well, it had nothing to do with preserving the coast, which is their mission. It had nothing to do with maintaining the beauty of the California coast, one of the most beautiful places in the world, which is their mission. No, the commissioners explicitly said during their meeting that the reason they were going to stop these launches, which the Air Force said are in the national security interests of the United States, is because they didn't like some of the political posts put on X by Elon Musk on completely unrelated topics. This gives you a sense of what a rogue agency the Coastal Commission has become, and the barriers that we will face to rebuilding Los Angeles if this is allowed to continue. So I am looking forward to advancing the Coastal Commission Accountability Act through the House and getting it signed by the President, who I know agrees with me on this issue, and I'm hopeful that we can get bipartisan support throughout the process.